ladies and gentlemen, John Gray here, and we're just plain living.
Are you kidding me?
Just plain living.
It's so good to see you, John.
Hey.
I'm Peggy Burton, and I'm just worn out, if you
Just
want to know
worn
the
out.
truth.
I'm just plain living. She's just worn out.
I am just worn out. Summer is
I
killing
love
me.
it.
It's raining all the time, and I'll get all the frogs out of the pool, and I'll get all the leaves out, and it'll be nice and clean and have all the chemicals, and then it rains again, and there's these itty-bitty frogs about like this.
Yeah.
I just can't let them die, so I go out and get them out of the pool.
Get them out of the pool. You don't have your snake go in there and get them?
And I haven't seen him a lot. He's around though.
You
I
know he's there.
I was blowing leaves a couple of days ago out front, and I saw him crawl under the front steps.
Right.
But he leaves me alone. Why do I care?
He's a mouse getter.
He is a great guy.
Yeah, leave those snakes alone.
I say, Jake, just be at home.
Slitherback.
Yeah. Anyway, it's been nice though. We actually needed the rain.
We needed the rain. We've had rain, but we're going to keep having rain. And, and that's okay as well, as long as we can keep the yard knocked down.
It reminds me of the rainy season in the Philippine Islands. It would start raining one day at 6 o'clock in the evening, and then the next couple of days it'd be 5 o'clock, and then finally it rained all day, all the time, day and night. And I hope we don't go to that.
Well, the thing about it is there are places, and there's a movie that I like to watch. I'm a movie person. I love movies, and it's called The Shape of Water.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
And it's a thing where they find this beast in a canal, and they take it and they are doing research on it. And it was down in South America somewhere, and it's a god, supposedly, to those people down there. And they go to this town, and it's one of these towns where when the rain starts, the canal is the locks to where they move ships up and down. There's not enough water in it to do that, and then on a certain day they say it's going to start raining. And when it does, it rains for weeks.
And everything.
And there are places like that. When
the
rain moves through.
It just rains forever.
It rains for a month.
And then it tapers back the same way. It'll taper back at some point.
Right. Oh, you need to see that movie. That movie's great. You'll love it.
I watched a movie over the other night. It was What About Bob? Have you ever seen that?
Oh, heavens, yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah, What About Bob? That's a great movie too.
It's about a psychiatrist that becomes the nutcase instead of his buddy that he's been working with. Anyway, it always makes me laugh. Everybody needs to watch What About Bob.
Everybody needs to watch that right there. You're exactly correct. Speaking about What About Bob, what do we got? Let's see. We got a lot of stuff. There's a lot of horse stuff going on right now. Working up toward the
celebration, and I guess it'll be as big as it always is.
Ma'am?
I said, imagine it'll be as big as it always is.
Oh yeah, but that's probably in
August.
August, the last part of August, first part of September, I guess.
I'm not sure.
But what they're doing right now, there's just horse show after horse show after horse show. And we're very because of that industry and people in this area who care about underprivileged and kids who are needy. We have a great group of people at Horseplay.
Yes, we do, and I think we can never say enough about them.
And a lot of these kids who have problems with their mind, problems dealing with other people.
No movement in their legs, hampered in a lot of different ways.
A lot of ways, and to watch these young people, young children, go into that barn out there, the Horseplay barn, the first time, and see this great big horse. And someone who is trained properly, with their nurse or doctor or whoever, their mom or dad, whoever's with them, put that child up on that horse and,
It's a whole
and
new
to see the
world.
light in their eyes
Mhm.
and what happens there, and through the training and times that they go to What a Horse, it's amazing how these kids come out of their shell.
Yes, and if you're out there in the world and you would like to get your child involved
Right.
in horseplay, there's no cost to my
No, no,
knowledge.
no.
They do have fundraisers
And
because it takes money to run
it
the
takes
place.
money, it takes money.
everything
And what,
else.
what we have right now is we have a short promo, about with, I think he said that's, Darren Knight is involved in this, and so we're gonna play that promo for horseplay right now.
Yeah, we have a new volunteer orientation starting July the 27th at 5 o'clock. So if anybody wants to check out what horseplay is about, you can join us 5 o'clock Monday the 27th, and we will have new volunteer orientation. We'll talk about our program, what programs we offer, and ways you can help. And then we have a fundraiser coming up. It is called the Pony Plop. It is on August 15th at 5 o'clock, and you can get tickets by reaching out to a board member, a parent of the program. You can call us at 931-222-4159, or you can check out our Facebook page, or even check out our website at horseplayinc.org.
Mistake, Darren Knight, that wasn't Darren Knight.
Darren Knight is the funny guy.
Darren Knight's a comedian coming up. But yeah, I want to thank Kelly. We want to thank Kelly Lepchimsky for doing that over at Light Tube and sharing that with us, because it's very, very, very important what horseplay does, and we're mighty proud of them, and all of those that work hard out there to make that happen. So
Horses can be good for everybody.
horse,
That
yes,
They can calm your nerves
yes.
just like a tomcat or a dog.
Well, and the thing about it is horses pick people too. You know, they say you don't adopt a cat adopts you.
That's true.
Horses are sort of that
They're
way.
sort of the same way.
They find their soulmate.
And often a horse that's alone will make a friend with a cat
Sure.
because they're lonely just like people.
Sure they are. Sure they are. So that's
Anyway.
That's a great
Support
thing.
horseplay. It's a great group.
And while we're talking about other stuff like that, we've got July the 18th, that's Summer Vibes, and it's gonna be a thing at Jefferson Street Park, and that's from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. July 18th. Got all kinds of vendors, got poetry, singing, baking, kid-friendly, kids face painting, all kinds of great stuff going on. So just go out there and check it out.
What day did you say that was?
And that's the 18th of July. And the 17th through the 19th of July is the save the date for Isaiah House, and that's when they're going to be. Give me a shot on this, girl. Okay. There you go. That's good enough. You can see it right there. That is the lemonade sale. So if you see a lemonade stand anywhere in the counties around here, stop, because that is a fundraiser for Isaiah House. You can have lemonade free, but it'd be nice if you left a little donation while you're
would be
there.
nice.
Don't have to,
But you should.
but if you're running and you hadn't got any money and you're out on your daily
Exactly.
run, they want you to stop and hydrate. Get you
Good,
some
yeah.
lemonade. Just remember, somewhere down the road when you get a chance, put a little bit back for Isaiah House.
They do good
They do a
work.
great job with children again.
Absolutely, yeah.
Who are taken away from their homes because their parents have either done something where they have to go to jail, or the parents can't handle the kids or can't deal with them, and they are put somewhere. Maybe at one point it was in an office or a floor at the jail until somebody came and picked them up and put them in a
Safe
home,
environment.
a safe environment. And these kids had nowhere to go. Now they can go to Isaiah House. So we want to thank them for what they do. They do a great job.
They absolutely do. And are we supposed to remember Darren Knight is coming up that he's gonna be at
Yeah,
South.
we got Darren Knight, you gonna throw Darren Knight on us right now, CJ? Throw
Anyway,
him out there.
this is August 15th, the week after the country show on Saturday night at 7 o'clock. And Darren Knight he's Southern Mama.
Southern
And
Mama.
he is bringing several other comedians with him. And we have a little clip on him, but nobody seems to be putting it out.
Well, it'll show up here.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm looking for my snacks. You seen those moon pies at? Have you seen the moon pies?
Oh, I ate those.
What?
I ate the moon pies.
You didn't leave any? Did you bring another box when you left?
No.
My God. And we're out of Mountain Dew too. Go ahead. Where's my keys? Let's get out of here.
Where are we going?
We're going to Tullahoma, Tennessee. That's where they make this stuff at. That's where it started at. We're going here as soon as I gotta check up this evening. I gotta wait. All right, fine. We're gonna go August the 15th. We'll be there. All right, we're gonna be there. While we're there, we're gonna go ahead and do a show. ComedianDarrenKnight.com. Get your tickets now. We'll see you soon. Tullahoma, Tennessee. You better have me some moon pies and Mountain Dew when I get there.
That's Darren Knight. It's just always kind of wild and over the top. And he is a comedian that I noticed on Facebook couple of 5 years ago.
Right.
And I decided to contact him. And anyway, we're excited about having him.
Well, sure.
He's not horribly over, his language is fine most of the time.
Right. We were talking to somebody just today that said one of his friends, his brother bought a whole row full of tickets. I think that's CJ's brother.
It's going to be a good
Has
show.
bought a whole row.
If you want to laugh, and I think we all need to laugh.
Everybody needs to laugh.
We ought to just go sit down more and have a conversation that is comfortable and makes you laugh.
There you go. There you go.
Too much
That's what we need to do.
seriousness.
So,
Anyway, August 15th.
August 15th. Now, country show is when?
7, 8, 9 August.
7, 8, 9.
That's the week prior to Darren Knight.
Okay.
And we have a great show coming up. I have Jim Sartain later. He'll be singing some of his songs.
Is he coming today?
He's coming today.
Good.
Yes.
Jim Sartain. I
And,
love the guy.
I understand there's so many new people on the show, and the fact that it's still going on in 47 years.
47 years. Isn't it wonderful?
That just amazes me. Well, not really. I figured it might go a long time, but I thought when I played out, it probably wouldn't.
Peggy, you hadn't played out.
But Amy Beckstead is directing, and she's got a great crew. A lot of new people, and I'm excited about it.
You are in the forever looming in the background of Peggy Burton's. It's not South Jackson Goes Country. It is Peggy Burton's with blinking lights.
Isn't that cool?
Neon.
Yeah.
Peggy Burton, South Jackson Goes Country, the 47th year.
And
Isn't that outstanding?
I hope they never change our logo, because I love that little country fox that my son drew.
Your son
once
drew
upon a
that, and it
time.
will forever be part of Peggy Burton's South Jackson Goes Country.
I hope so. Anyway,
At
it's
least
always,
until we're gone.
yeah.
Then there's no telling.
I always see people that I remember from long ago, and then some I don't remember, and you'll have to forgive me if I don't, because I got a lot in my head, and I can't remember everything.
You know,
ever feel that way?
CJ, did you pull that Tim Daly thing?
CJ's,
You got it? I'll tell you what, I want to end this segment with it, okay? All right, what we want to do is our writing group, left to right.
left to right.
Left to right. Now, that's two things. That means nobody else is left but you, so you're left to right. But it also means you can be on the left or you can be on the right and still be in the same room and everything's okay.
Right.
Okay?
And
What,
I
no, left. So, this is about something, I'm a writer, and sometimes you just can't write.
What
You know,
do
you hear people about writer's block and all of
Yeah.
that stuff, and I can't think, and you got a prompt to write about something, and so I sometimes try to write and I can't write because I can't think about anything to write. You know?
Yeah,
And so this is what I do. I did this and then I look back and I found 2 more times I'd done this. When I can't write. Usually when I write, it's a delight, except for the times when it's not. Those are the days I can't find a thing to say, and the circumstance puts me on a spot. Now, this spot is a place that I don't know much about because I've made my living running my mouth. The words come, the words go, some I do and some I don't even know. But when you have nothing to say, you will use them anyway. Say them fast, move right on, and most won't know whether they were right or wrong when you get to the punchline or the end of the song. But if you put these words on paper where they can be studied hard, throw them in the trash can in the side yard, or do what I have done tonight. Have fun writing when I can't write.
Good for you.
So
That's
I
clever.
looked at that and I thought, well, it seems like I've done one of those before. This is in 14. That's be 2014.
2014, okay.
That's 12 years ago. I write rhymes, I write prose. Never know how it's going to go. Some are poems, some are songs, some too short, some too long. In the middle of a sermon or in the middle of the night, when the muse shows up, I write.
I like that. And the muse in your life usually does show up.
Yeah, and here's, I still write. This is in 18.
Okay.
When the paper has a hard time taking ink, sometimes it's the pen's fault, I think. Sometimes the fault is mine for lack of content in my mind. At times the word budget runs too tight to phrase a proper phrase. But those days, I still write forever and ever with no theme in sight. I still
So
write.
you still write.
So
Good job.
that's what a writer does. We write. And if we can't find anything to write about, we write about that we can't write.
There you go.
We'll be back with a great show. Oh, speaking about writing, here's a song that I wrote with a friend of mine that we all have to worry about because nobody wants to answer the phone these days. Tim
Tell me
Daly
about
doing
it.
Pick Up the Phone.
Just pick up the phone. Yeah, I wanna talk to you. I miss the sound of a telephone ringing, like the one that used to hang on the wall. Between my brothers and sisters and dogs and me, we'd all race to answer the call. Yeah, it might have been Daddy calling Mama, saying he'd be coming home late. But it was always people talking to people. Now, man, wasn't that great? So just pick up the phone. Yeah, I wanna talk to you. Don't wanna hear you say sorry I'm away.
want to invite y'all to come by Clayton's, downtown Tullahoma. We try to serve the community, the area, and we try to help people with their feet and comfortable shoes. We still measure feet. We have a great new arch mat. We have insoles. Please come see us at Clayton's and let me help you find some comfortable shoes for those achy feet.
We're gonna fit your style. We're gonna make you smile. Service and quality at Clayton's Shoe Store. We're gonna fit your style.
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
STEM is everywhere, like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker boards.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
For over 40 years, family-owned Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration is the name you can trust for residential and commercial HVAC installation, maintenance, and repair. As we transition to our next generation of leadership, the Stroop team is committed to providing your indoor comfort needs. We at Stroop's emphasize excellence in everything we do with certified technicians, 24/7 emergency service, and free estimates. Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration, your #1 hometown HVAC company.
Gracie and Pedro might not get along so well.
They're standing on my tail.
But there's one thing they agree on. There's a right seat for everyone.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
Whether you're a dog,
Hold on, Pooch.
a cat, a fish, or a rat.
And I'm a ferret.
Be sure to travel safe.
How can you be so sure?
I'm absolutely positive.
On your next adventure, make sure your children are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the time of the month for Dog of the Month, and we've got David Reed here with us today from the Tullahoma Animal Shelter with a beautiful Corgi mix named Logan. And so, how old is Mr. Logan?
Mr. Logan is 6 months. Still
That
a puppy.
dog is just 6 months old?
6 months, yes, sir.
Isn't that big for a dog, 6 months old?
He's a cutie.
Huh?
He's a cutie.
And when did he come to you?
He came to us about 2 months ago.
2 months ago when he was 4 months old. I mean, what, he was just sort of laying around somewhere?
He was a stray. We went and picked up. So
there you go. Get up in Peggy's seat. We don't care. Get up there and curl up. I bet you go to sleep if we'd let you.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful animal right there. And how much bigger will that dog get?
He's not gonna get much bigger. This is
height-wise, he's about high as he gonna get.
That's how high he's gonna get. Yeah.
You know, well, I mean, that's a great sized dog. That's a great sized dog for an inside dog.
Yeah.
You know, someone who needed a companion.
That's it.
That is a great companion right there. Look at those ears. Look at that. Now you say the Corgi mixed, and what did you say it might be mixed with a husky?
It could be husky, shepherd, Pyrenees.
But look at those eyes. Those are husky eyes, aren't they?
Yeah, he's got one blue one. Yep.
Yeah. Look at him. He's looking at himself. Yeah, you're pretty. Look at you. You got a good pink tongue. That means you're healthy. You got it. Look, it's got no scabs on it or anything. Has Mr. Dave taken good care of you?
Yes, we have. He's spoiled.
You've had all your shots.
Just got fixed yesterday.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize for that, but that's part of the deal, dude. The older you get, the more it won't make any difference anyway. That's great. You know, we appreciate the shelter bringing, and Dave bringing somebody down here. And that's that's not a something right there. Look at that. That's a somebody. That's a great pet and a great companion for somebody. It's not so big that it's overbearing in your house.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet that dog would be faithful.
He would. Yes, he would. And he gets along with other dogs.
Sir?
He gets along with other dogs.
Gets along with other dogs as well?
Oh, yeah.
I bet you you see the movies where these dogs talk,
Mm-hmm.
and they put mouths on real dogs. I bet you that one right there would be a leader of the pack. What do you think? It's not usually the great big ones. They're a little bit dumber. It's the smaller ones that have got a bunch of sense, But you're a good looking boy. Look at that blue eye. Got one blue eye and one what, darker eye? And you smell Dottie on me. I've been a dog person until I wasn't. Till I got adopted by a cat.
There you go.
And I love my cat too. So what does somebody have to do to get Logan, Dave?
All they have to do is come on down and see us and say they want to foster to adopt. And we just foster them for a couple of weeks and make sure the home's good for them and everything. And then if it is and they still want to adopt them, they just come back and say, hey, we'd like to adopt Logan. While they're fostering, it doesn't cost anything to foster. The adoption, if they wanted to adopt, is $100.
$100, and that pays for all the shots and everything. That $100 gets that dog to you well, and all shots up to date.
All shots up to date, microchipped.
Microchip. Oh, and that's
Yes.
that is so very important right there.
Mm-hmm. Good boy.
Look at that.
Good boy.
Look at that. We cut your nose off. You can't see your nose now. There you go. Look at you. Look at you. Look at yourself. Aren't you proud? I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
Look at
good
there.
boy.
Huh? What are you doing? Where is that dog? I'm over here. Where's that dog?
Good boy.
And we don't do this enough. There's a whole lot of people around here who hadn't been here as long as we have. Where is the animal shelter?
The animal shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue, and we're right behind Public Works.
Okay.
Where the recycling is in
Right.
Tullahoma. You just come in there and you just go all the way to the back, and that's where we are.
And if you know where South Jackson is, you go to the street behind South Jackson, and you go straight across Clement Drive and take a right down there, and that's Maplewood. The Maplewood Cemetery's down
Yes,
there.
it is.
And if you pass the cemetery, you'll run right into Public Works and that whole facility down there, and that's where the dogs are. And you can go down there, and I guess can people just come visit and walk through and look at the dogs and
Oh yes, they can come down and
even pet one of them, spend a little time with
we
one
have
of them?
we have a little greet and meet area.
Oh, that's wonderful.
They can come down and look at the dogs, and if they see one, we'll take them to the greet and meet area
Yeah.
so they can introduce
That's
them.
wonderful.
So yeah,
Thank you for what you do.
I appreciate it.
Because these guys and girls like this, they deserve to have a good home too. And they didn't drop here. They didn't ask to be here. They just ended up here. And so let's make them part of us and put one in your home.
That's right.
It's amazing what an animal. And I've said this before. My dad told me many times. You want to be happy in life, pay attention to small children and animals.
That's true.
And you'll be a happy person.
You will.
And I'm happy because you're here.
I'm happy to be
thanks,
here,
buddy.
I appreciate
Hey,
it.
Logan, you come back. Well, I tell you what, I hope you don't come back. I hope just because you're here that somebody will come get you and take you home with them and make you and love you and care for you and you will just be a wonderful animal, a wonderful member of the family.
Good boy. All right.
All right, folks.
All right.
Come
John.
get Logan. We'll be back after these messages.
This place, where you grew up, where your memories were made, and where your dreams were born, where your neighbors stopped to say hello, and where you're always welcome to stay a while, where your Fridays are spent under the lights, and where Saturdays are made for the water, where you can feel good about a hard day's work and take pride in a job well done, where small business makes a big impact, and home is always a sight for sore eyes. And where the best things in life, well, the best things in life are the little things. Tullahoma Utilities Authority, power in community.
Smoking tobacco accounts for 3 of every 10 fire deaths in the United States.
Tullahoma Fire Department. Need you en route to a structure fire, 202 Main Street. Heavy smoke showing. Neighbors advise child trapped inside.
Lighters, matches, and associated smoking paraphernalia are the leading cause of preschooler fire deaths. We as firefighters know that most structure fires can be prevented.
I've got one!
Command, this is primary search. We have a victim. Need EMS to meet us at the front door.
Please help us to give you a fighting chance. This can be prevented. Contact the Tullahoma Fire Department for a free home safety inspection.
What's a Tennessee vacation? It starts off like any road trip, and then, boom, adventure and thrills everywhere you look, which happens to be some of the most beautiful scenery in the country. Music here, history there, and all kinds of green in between. Come relax and unwind, or bring the crowd for some stargazing, or stargazing. Whatever you do, come hungry and expect an awesome soundtrack. It's all right here in Tennessee. We're playing your song. For a free vacation guide, visit tnvacation.com.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Fly in a buttermilk shoe, fly shoe, couple on the dance floor, 2 by 2. Old plowboys, their bestest girl. Then it's round, come around, old Cotton Eye Joe, collar on the wood box, do-si-do, laying it down like a string band do. 'Cause there ain't nothing wrong on a Saturday night when your work's all done and you're prayed up right, laughing, loving, a couple old times whittling, a whole lot of fruit jar fiddling. Now Mama's getting mad as an old wet hen, Daddy's getting tired and he gives her a grin, rosins up his bowl, plays her favorite tune. There's a girl in the corner been winking at me, what her mama don't know and her daddy won't see. We'll be slipping on out, deep lovers moon. 'Cause there ain't nothing wrong on a Saturday night when your work's all done and you're prayed up right, laughing, loving, a couple old times whittling, a whole lot of fruit jar fiddling. Said there ain't nothing wrong on a Saturday night jar fiddle.
That is really cute.
Oh, well, thank you, thank you.
What brought that to your head?
So both of my grandfathers were fiddle players, and I have my dad's fiddle, as a matter of fact. But anyway, one of my uncles told me that my grandmother used to be jealous of my grandpa when he would go play at these fiddle dances and stuff back on the mountain
Seeing
years
all
ago.
those women?
Yeah, so she was always a little jealous. So that second verse about Mama's getting mad as an old wet hen, Daddy's getting tired and he gives her a grin, that's got my grandparents.
I love it, and that's true. And y'all, this is Jim Sartain. Sorry I didn't introduce you. He is going to be on South Jackson Goes Country again this year, and he's one of my favorite songwriters.
Oh, well, thank you.
You've written a lot of stuff. I am so proud of you. And when on the country show are you performing?
So I'm going to have 2 songs on the songwriter segment on Friday night, and again on Saturday night. I'll have 2 songs. So
Great.
Friday and Saturday.
And I'm sure you have a wide variety. You'll do a little bit of
I do
a lot of stuff.
I think I'm going to do that song kind of a bluegrassy style, you know. And I got a murder ballad here. I'm going to do today.
A murder battle.
I don't know what I'm going to. I don't know what all I'm going to do yet. We haven't picked out all the songs yet.
People, we have South Jackson Goes Country coming up on the 7th, 8th, and 9th, and so you're going to do Friday and Saturday night.
Friday and Saturday.
And that's great. And I know that's not all you do out here in life. You've got something coming up this weekend.
Yeah, I got invited to do like the late show at the Smokehouse in Monteagle.
And that's going strong.
This
It has
Saturday, and I've got the Commodore Grill in Nashville coming up at the end of the month. So it's always fun to play up there and be among all those Nashville songwriters.
Right.
You know, so makes you try harder.
Right. It makes you get your act together.
That's right. Yeah.
Clean up a little.
That's right.
No,
that's
you
right.
look great all the time. I'm always thrilled to have you. Let's go ahead with a second song here,
All right.
if you don't mind.
Well, on my list, I've got this murder ballad. There's a little true story in that also.
Okay.
So my grandfather's first cousin, he got murdered in Tracy City. He was he was messing around with the wrong woman. So
Okay.
anyway,
Anyway,
that's what inspired this song called Rosetta Payne. Guess that I was born beneath the darkest moon. Mama said my wondering heart calls me. Every sweet young thing would catch my eye. Daddy said, son, you're gonna get killed before you die. That day I met Rosetta Payne, caused a fever go rushing through my brain. And she kissed my lips as we lay entwined. Her husband worked beside me in these mines. She and I would meet every same chance we could. Stealing down by the old creek bank in the deep dark. Every day I'd slave right next to Rufus Payne. I prayed I'd never let loose Rosetta's name. One day the rocks and beams gave way. Trapped old Rufus, Lord, he could not get away. Right then I did the darkest, coldest thing. Dropped that big old rock on Rufus Payne. That's when I took up with that sweet young little thing. Mama said her wondering heart calls me pain. She been running around Bathsheba's brain. Son, you better watch your back's all I can say. That night I met kiss my lips for one last goodbye. Lord, her husband worked beside me in these nights, and she kissed my lips for one last long goodbye. Now her husband walks beside me in these minds.
I just love that little run there. That was great. Miss Rosetta Payne must have been a hot number.
Rosetta Payne. Rosetta is actually the name. I changed the last name
Yeah.
to protect the innocent, right?
Oh, okay. Well, I love that, and I love the way you go from one total sound to another, and like, what inspires you most?
You know, I love history, so you can tell I do genealogy. I've talked to John about that sometimes.
Yeah.
So a lot of my stuff is like stories I've heard from, you know, my family and stuff from the past. So that just, I don't know, that just, I'm attracted to that kind of stuff. So
Well,
I like story songs.
I think that's what makes you special, because you don't just write some random thought. You basically are writing what you're feeling with your family and friends and experiences.
I write the random thoughts too.
Oh, okay.
No, I
I'll
really
give
like
you
doing
that.
story
All right.
songs though, yeah.
And if you're out there in Sauerland and don't know where we are when we're talking about August 7, 8, and 9, that is at the South Jackson Performing Arts Center in Tullahoma, Tennessee. And you can't miss it, because as soon as you drive up South Jackson Street, you're going to see it on the left. And we don't happen to have a center of town simply because we don't have a courthouse. But we do have a great country show going on, and so blessed to have this kind of talent on our show. And there's the information, get your tickets. They're a little different prices. I think there's a $20 seat in the balcony, if I'm not mistaken, and 25 on the side and 30 in the middle. So
Which year is this?
47th. When I was 12, I started this show. Yeah, it's been a long time. Honestly, it amazes me that it's still going. I felt like when I started that I could probably make it happen several years, but I never dreamed it would go 47 years. That's a lot of.
I'm glad I've got to be involved in it.
I
think
am
this is my
thrilled.
5th year, maybe.
Yeah,
getting to
at
play
least
in
I
it,
believe it is.
Yeah,
And how did you hear about it to start with?
Actually, one of my songwriting friends, Randy Fincham, local songwriter, he
We
told
love-
me about it.
We love Randy, and is he
Yeah.
still doing great?
He is, yeah. He's my hero. He's my hometown hero.
Yeah.
There.
And I guess he's still singing up on the mountain.
He is. That's why I'm
And
singing
will
up there.
will he
Saturday.
be there this
Yeah,
this Saturday night?
he and I'll be playing the late show.
That is great. Well, I'd like to say that I'd like to hear another song if we have time, and I'm afraid to be the one that decides how much time we have. So you
Close
just
it up,
pick
all right.
whatever you want, and if y'all run out of time, turn us off.
Let's see if I'm tuned up here now. When I introduce this song, I always say that I wrote this when I was 14 years old.
Oh, awesome.
I've been singing it about 5 years now.
That is so cool.
Mississippi River is my home. It's the only life I've ever known that was any good. I've been around it since the day I was born. Never took to hold the corn till I left. I wouldn't go back now if I could. This showboat about women and booze in this next line. Like the women and like the booze, the fancy clothes and the shiny shoes and the fact that everybody knows me. Sometimes at night I go back in time to the days when she was mine. That's when I realize I'm lonely. This showboat carries me to the places where I want to be. I'm just a muddy waters rambler. I'll never settle down, 'cause I won't be hanging round. Such is the life of a Mississippi gambler. I'll never settle down, 'cause I won't be hanging round. Such is the life of a Mississippi gambler. Thank you, thank you.
HostMy provides modern phone systems with mobile integration, HIPAA-ready business texting, and digital faxing solutions. More importantly, we offer dedicated U.S.-based support, transparent billing, and unparalleled reliability. Call 931-581-4411 today and partner with the best.
Hi, my name is Ringo. Here at Barkview Senior Living, they're human-friendly. That's why I love it here, and so does my senior human. When they want a bite, they get chef-prepared meals, and so do I. Movies in the theater, day trips, walks on the trail, and other senior humans to play with. The grass and the grounds are exquisite. It's everything my human needs to be healthy and active. Barkview. A Parkview Senior Living. For your dog's best friend, you.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is vaping? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes. Look at that. You even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you got to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I'm an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is election time coming up. I think early voting starts this Thursday. I do believe. So get out there and vote. You have everything from national. This is a big election year. It's the middle of the term. What's 2 years in, and a lot of these people. So just get out there and vote. Don't complain. Don't complain if you don't vote. You go vote, you can complain all you want to, but if you don't get out there and be part of it, you don't have the right to complain as far as I'm concerned. You know, what we got right now that we're working on is trying to get our aldermanic candidates in Tullahoma in front of a camera, and I think they've all been invited, I think, but we only have 2 that have shown up to do that. So that's who we're going to bring you today, the 2 aldermanic candidates that felt like that they needed to talk to you, and here they are.
Hi, I'm Donna Bradford, and I'm running for alderman because I care deeply about this community. 26 years ago, I chose Tullahoma as my home. Although I wasn't born here, the city welcomed me. And over the years, I've built my life, my friendships, and my commitment to serving others. I've been honored to work alongside many of you in organizations such as the Tullahoma Downtown Lions Club, the Hands-On Science Center, the Chamber of Commerce, Kiwanis, and the Multi-County Cancer Support Network. These experiences has taught me that the best solutions come when we listen, we work together, and we put people before politics. In my career as a physician liaison, every day I work to connect the physician, the hospital, and the patient. My job is built on communication, problem solving, building relationships, skills that I think are so important in city government. I'm not running for alderman because I have the solutions. I'm running because I care deeply about Tullahoma's future. City government should be transparent, accountable, fiscally responsible, and willing to listen to the people it serves. I'm not bringing a laundry list of promises. What I do bring is common sense, integrity, and the willingness to do the work. I'll ask the hard questions. I'll listen before I make decisions. And I will always put the best interest of Tullahoma first, whether you're early voting or voting on election day. I would be honored to earn your trust and your vote.
Hi, my name is Mike Dent, and I'm running for Tullahoma City Alderman. I'd like to thank TUA for giving me the opportunity to take this time to tell you a little bit about who Mike Dent is and why I'd like to be your alderman. I think Tullahoma is an awesome place to live. Tullahoma has great schools. It has a small town environment that entices many different age groups to live. We have really good career opportunities, and those opportunities are even getting better with the base expansion. I'd like to say that Tullahoma has a lot going for it. It has a good story to tell, but I think the way we tell that story is critical. We need to tell that story in a positive, unified manner. I believe in stability, and I believe in collaboration. I think collaborating with our local area businesses is so important. I think that would give us the opportunity for perhaps more internships and apprenticeships for our high school students. Collaborating and outreach with our colleges in the local area and universities, Tennessee College of Applied Technology. That would be a good opportunity for city leadership to go to these colleges and have forums with student bodies there just to talk about what a wonderful place Tullahoma is to have a career and to raise a family. I think Tullahoma has, like I said, I think it's a great place already, but I think we can make it even better. And I'd like to be part of that leadership team that does that. Currently, I am involved with STEM advocacy to quite an extent. I work closely with the high schools, the career technical educators to talk about the AEDC mission and talk about STEM. I've worked in the past with the superintendent of schools to get work-based learning students assigned to Arnold Engineering Development Complex. I've also talked with counselors and about what the different scholarships are available and internships. I've found some internships and scholarships for some students. So I am very enthusiastic about the STEM career field, about what the base can bring, but I also would like to be go beyond that and be part of that leadership team that brings Tullahoma to an even greater place. So my qualifications for that, in addition to my my enthusiasm for the STEM outreach, is as follows. I have a degree in chemical engineering from Purdue University. I also have a master's in business administration. I went to work for the Air Force after I got out of college. They paid for my college through a ROT scholarship, so I owed them some time. I went to Navigator School and was assigned to the Strategic Air Command, and then that was my first 10 years. What I got out of that experience was amazing, though. It was the camaraderie experience was awesome. Just working together, having each other's back. That was just that is just so the value in that is just immeasurable. And I think the camaraderie itself can be contagious. And if I am elected, I'd like to try and bring some of that contagious camaraderie with me to the board. I decided to make Air Force a career. So the last 10 years I changed gears. I went to acquisition, and I was a program manager. Matter of fact, the remainder of my professional career, the 30 years remaining, I did program management. I did it for the Air Force. When I retired from the Air Force as a lieutenant colonel, I did it for General Dynamics. I was a principal engineer for them. And then we eventually moved to Tennessee, and I worked in the propulsion mission area, and I became their deputy director, and we managed test contracts up to $50 million of contracts annually. Some of the programs I worked when I was in the Air Force was the $345 million contract to develop and procure and sustain the B-2 bomber engine. When I worked for General Dynamics, I worked on the Air Force Research Lab contract to develop engine system prognostics. The reason I'm emphasizing this skill set is because it's so applicable to what skill sets are needed to be on the board of mayor and aldermen. You have to be adaptable. You have to have good communication skills because you have to integrate all the different disciplines. By that I mean contracts and logistics, legal, configuration management. But you've got to get all those people going in the right direction. And I think that is a skill set that I can bring, and it would be very applicable to meeting the challenges that the BOMA is going to have presented to it over the next 4 years. There's other examples I could give, but you can look at my bio on Facebook. It's Mike Dent for Alderman on Facebook. I'm not going to go through that because it's a bit tedious, but what I did do was go through my career. I mean, 30 years is a long time, so I picked some attributes that I think are what I will use to be an effective board member. So I'm going to list those attributes, and then we'll wrap up after that. I like to solve problems. I'm disciplined. I am persistent. I generally am a good communicator. I'm a good mentor. I mentor our scientists and engineers out at the base. I can be innovative, integrity, and I am pretty good at reaching consensus. So all that being said, I hope you consider voting for me. And when you go vote, there are 6 candidates for alderman, and you can vote up for 3 of them. And when you're there, if you could just remember, I like Mike, that would be great. Thank you.
I want to invite y'all to come by Clayton's, downtown Tullahoma. We try to serve the community, the area, and we try to help people with their feet and comfortable shoes. We still measure feet. We have a great new arch mat. We have insoles. Please come see us at Clayton's and let me help you find some comfortable shoes for those achy feet.
Service and quality at Clayton's Shoe Store. We're gonna pick your style.
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
STEM is everywhere. Like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker boards.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
For over 40 years, family-owned Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration is the name you can trust for residential and commercial HVAC installation, maintenance, and repair. As we transition to our next generation of leadership, the Stroop team is committed to providing your indoor comfort needs. We at Stroop's emphasize excellence in everything we do with certified technicians, 24/7 emergency service, and free estimates. Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration, your #1 hometown HVAC company.
Gracie and Pedro might not get along so well.
They're standing on my tail.
But there's one thing they agree on. There's a right seat for everyone.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
Whether you're a dog,
Hold on, Pooch.
a cat, a fish, or a rat.
And I'm a ferret.
Be sure to travel safe.
How can you be so sure?
I'm absolutely positive.
On your next adventure, make sure your children are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Here's Weller with Keller.
Welcome to Weller with Keller. We're going to do a gentle 7-minute chair exercise routine that, while it will benefit all, is especially good for seniors. So grab a chair and let's get started. The first thing we want to do is we want to warm up. So begin by moving your legs up and down, pumping your arms. That's it. Move your legs up and down, pump your arms. And if you can't stand, then just move your arms and pick your feet up and down. Just pick your feet up and down. Now, how about putting your arms out and circling them forward? Now, what this is doing is it's increasing your heart rate, therefore increasing the flow of blood throughout your body. Move your arms back a little bit. That's it. Now, how about a little side tap? A little side tap. Get that heart rate up. That's what we're doing. We're getting our heart rate up. Okay. All right. Now, let's grab a seat and sit down. The second part of the routine, we're going to do some breathing exercises. So let me set these down, and I want you to set good posture. Put your hands on your knees. And we're gonna breathe out all that carbon dioxide, and then breathe in a big breath of air and hold it up here for 5 seconds. And if you get all dizzy, stop immediately. So let's begin. So blow out all that carbon dioxide. Now, a huge breath into your core. That's it. 2, 3, 5. Blow out all that carbon dioxide. That's it. Now, up, breathe in, breathe in. That's it. Hold it up there. You're doing good. Doing good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Blow out all the carbon dioxide. Now we're bathing our body in oxygen. We're increasing the oxygen throughout our body by pulling more air and holding it. We're also exercising our respiratory system. So breathe all that air out. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to move on to the strength portion of the routine. You can either have nothing in your hands, or you can have water bottles, or I just chose a couple of really light weights. You don't need heavy weights, okay? We're going to do 8 repetitions. We're going to do compound exercises. So I want you to stand, curl your weights, and sit, okay? Okay, so sit out in your chair, and good posture, hinge forward slightly, stand, curl your weights. This is exercising your core and your lower legs and your bicep muscle, okay? Stand, that's 3. We're gonna do 8. We're gonna do 8. 4. All right. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Boom, boom, perfect. Now, let's sit in your chair and again, and again, hinge forward. I said good posture. Hinge forward, put your legs out a little, hold the weights out here diagonally, and this is going to exercise our back. We'll pull the weights back toward the body by squeezing your back muscle, and then kick them back with the tricep muscle. So let's begin. Out diagonally, pull it back, and kick it back, back, and down. Again, we're going to do 8, so pull it back, 2, very good, 3, okay, 4, looking good, but go at your pace, 5, if you can wrap those shoulder blades around your spine, kick back with your tricep, 6, I might be off a number there, but 7, that doesn't matter, we'll just do 8, very good, very good. Now, put one weight down on the floor, and I want you to sit, continue sitting out toward the edge of your chair, excuse me again, and have good posture, and I want you to hinge down between your legs and with the weight and out. So, 1, okay, it's your chest and your core, 2, 3, and tighten your core. Punch it out with your chest and front triceps. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good, excellent, excellent. Now, let's move on, excuse me, put the weights down, to the balance portion of the routine. Okay, so stand by your chair and focus on something in front of you. And just put one foot up and hold it there for a few seconds. That's it, continue to hold it. Now, go do the other side. That's it, pick it up and hold it. Use your chair for stability. And let's do the other side again. There you go. There you go, just do what you can, do what you can. Okay, other side. Oh yeah, you're looking good, you're looking good. Now, let's do it one more time. Pick a foot up. Use that chair again for stability. I certainly do. And pick your other foot up. That's it. That's it. Looking good. That's perfect. Okay, now let's put the foot down. Now let's go into the range of motion portion of the routine. And this is extremely important, I think, because it will help your range of motion if done consistently. Okay, now sit out toward the edge of your chair and good posture. Lean down and stretch it. Muscle right along the back of your leg, toes in the air. Okay, the next movement, I want you to put your arms out like so. Stretch one across the front of your chest. Okay, and then the other one across the front of your chest. That stretches your back muscle. Then your hands up over your head and elbow your waist down, elbow your waist down. And very good. That's very good. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to open our chest. So squeeze, open your chest wide open. Now, let's turn to the side of our chair and face the back. And turn to the other side of the chair, face the back. All right, now let's move up your neck. Put 2 fingers on your chin and gently push your chin over toward your opposite shoulder, and then on the other side. And then your hand on the side of your head, pull it down. Then this side. Okay, the front side of your head, pull it back diagonally. And the other side. And then the back side of your head, down diagonally. All right, interlace your fingers. on your forehead and up and down. And let's end with a few breaths. And we're not going to hold these, okay? So blow out all that carbon dioxide. Huge breath in. All right, breathe it out. Huge breath in. Palms together, down to your heart. And I thank you very much. I look forward to doing this the next time.
This place, where you grew up, where your memories were made, and where your dreams were born, where your neighbors stopped to say hello, and where you're always welcome to stay a while, where your Fridays are spent under the lights, and where Saturdays are made for the water, where you can feel good about a hard day's work and take pride in a job well done, where small business makes a big impact, and home is always a sight for sore eyes. And where the best things in life, well, the best things in life are the little things. Tullahoma Utilities Authority, power in community.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
For many senior citizens, life looks like this, but it doesn't have to. When you make your home at Parkview Senior Living, life after retirement takes on a whole new meaning. Daily exercise options, fun outings, happy hour, game nights, movies and popcorn, arts and crafts, enjoying friends over chef-prepared meals. Parkview Senior Living, where you're always home, but you're never home alone.
For over 40 years, family-owned Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration is the name you can trust for residential and commercial HVAC installation, maintenance, and repair. As we transition to our next generation of leadership, the Stroop team is committed to providing your indoor comfort needs. We at Stroop's emphasize excellence in everything we do with certified technicians, 24/7 emergency service, and free estimates. Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration, your #1 hometown HVAC company.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Jawing with Jackie.
All right. How's everybody?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm good.
You always good, dude.
Well, it doesn't do pay anymore to be bad.
No,
Nobody
really cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Well,
They
you're
don't
right.
care.
So I'm
They
just
don't
blessed.
care.
I'm blessed. Ain't no doubt about it. So I look at other people's situations every day, and there's somebody always. I see so much worse off than I am, you know. And I can't help but be happy.
I know, you have to
pleased
be
and blessed, and know that I'm blessed, you know. So I'm just grateful. I'm just a grateful person.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. So everybody been doing okay?
Yeah, best I can tell.
Good. All right.
What are you writing? What are you writing right now? Huh?
Writing.
You doing anything?
Oh yeah, I've got. I'm writing stuff all the time. I got. Of course, this little book right here is starting to get popular again, and I've got some good. Some people that are really seem like they're starting to get interested in it again. or just maybe for the first time for so many.
Let me see that.
Called
right
living
there.
on purpose.
You know what that says now, and I've looked at it a bunch of times. Living on purpose, the poetry of life. And
Poetry
that,
of life.
you know, that's a big statement.
It is
right
a
there.
big statement.
It is.
And you know, that right there, you look at that, living on purpose.
Yep.
Or you could say living also with purpose.
Amen. Amen.
You know, because what you do in your writing is you find a purpose that needs to be fulfilled.
You're right.
And then you write something about it.
You're right.
And you hand it to a young child who
You're right.
needs
You're
help,
right.
somebody that graduates from school.
That's right.
You probably got something written for every consequence that happens because
That's just about.
well, because it's
Right.
because you take part in people's lives
That's right. That's what it's all
who
about.
need a purpose.
That's what it's all about, is looking at somebody's life that I know, that I've seen, or I don't have to know them, but I've seen situations in life.
Sure.
And when they uncover themselves, there's always lessons to be learned there, and there are always lessons to be learned. And when we can look and see, and I thank God for the ability to see the lesson that is there. And when I see the lesson that is there, that's when I write.
Sure.
That's
And
great.
that's what comes
What
from me.
what made you name that living on purpose? Did you have any trouble finding a name?
I did not. I thought about it, but, and I said, you know, this life that we live, if we don't, most people are so nonchalant in life. They just, you know, you're born and you go to school, you do this and you do that, and you stay at home until you're grown, then you finish school or whatever, or drop. Some of them drop out or whatever else they do, but pray not they drop out. But life goes on. That time takes us from day to day to day to day to day, and before it's over, well, when it's over, time is gone. Time runs out, and then we're out of time.
That's
But
true.
we live in a realm called time, and I tell everybody we're yearning to get back to eternity, and that's what this life is about. I do believe, and I wasn't prepared to even talk about all this today. I'm working on a poem of this nature, but the life that we're living right now is in this realm called time, and sooner more than later, time is going to run out for all of us. It's running out on me every day. I can tell, you know, the older I get and the more I feel like I can't get around and things like this, but that's just time taking its toll on us. You know, we walked in a room back years ago and says, where's all the old folks at around here, you know, and they looked around now and said, we are the old folks, you know, so time is working, is doing its deed, doing its job. So, and soon that, you know, when time does expire, we'll leave and the next generation will come on and the next and the next and the next, as it has, you know, unless time runs out on all of us, we never know. But when God decides to, and that's another thing, a lot of people just don't believe in, I don't know, I've talked to some people that don't believe in God, but, and that's their problem. But you know, it's, but thing about it is that we're going to run out of time here before long. And
well, you know, when you think about it, you think about all of these writers and everything in the movies and stuff you see, and you talk about time travel.
Yeah.
And so when what you just said, you run out of time, that's in this form.
Mm-hmm.
Only in
That's
this
right.
form.
That's right.
And so when you run out of time, you're in a place where you can go, okay, there's that book right there where they still motivate on time. You know, they trying to follow the clock, follow the sun, and we're past that, so we can go to any time we want to go to when you're past this, you know.
Oh,
Y'all are
that's
getting
another
too,
concept.
Y'all are
there.
getting too deep.
That is pretty deep, yeah. That's pretty deep, John.
Yeah, well, what are they talking about, time travel?
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't know about time travel. It may or may not be, but I know that we're living in a realm called time, and we got no way to travel out of it. No way to.
Yeah, you do. When you drop dead, you're done with it.
Well, but that's.
Then you go somewhere else.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Have you?
Where there is no
You
time.
better. Well,
It's forever.
Well, there you go. Now, there you go. That's
It's
forever. I
There
agree.
is no
I agree.
time. You're not.
I agree.
You're not bound by time.
You're right. You're right. You're out of the realm of time.
Yeah.
And you're in eternity. You're in eternity. That's forever.
Hallelujah.
That's forever. Well, and then there are thoughts on that, you know. So you've got to consider it all. When we leave here, where do we go?
If
What
I'm
do we
not
do?
mistaken, Einstein made the statement of, "Don't worry about the future because we're in it."
Yeah.
You're fine.
Whatever stage of life, you know, you're already, the future is right on us,
Yeah. Oh, it is.
and you can't make a judgment as to how it's going to turn out.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. It's we're living in. We didn't make a judgment on coming here.
Right.
We didn't make a judgment on. We won't make a judgment on leaving. We'll leave at any time. That not at our arrangements, maybe perhaps, but sometimes we do arrange it, I guess. But it's no. We have no say so in things.
No guarantee
No
of
guarantee,
what
you're
day or
right.
what time.
You're right. You're right. So we live it, and we're born into life, and it's something to think about. I've been thinking deeply on this. you
Well,
know.
now you think about time. There's one place where you can't control time, and time means nothing. That's right here on this earth,
That's true.
and that's when you're in or around a hospital. Because John Olive told me when Jacob had his accident, we were at Vanderbilt. He came up to me, and when he came after the football game, and he looked at me and he said, "Do you have a watch?" And I said, "No, I don't wear a watch." He said, "Good, because I was going to ask you to give it to me." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because hospital time does not run on this type of time like we run on. It runs on what's happening. And if they tell you they're going to be there in an hour and you wait on that hour, it might be 3 hours
Sure.
before they show up.
Well, I
And
know
it
people.
will drive you crazy."
I know people like that. Every day.
But in a hospital, it's hospital time.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that doctor can't come see you if somebody got their head cut off and they're
That's
trying
right.
to sew it back on.
Well, it's lifetime. You know. You can't control anything around you. Your situation around you. Sometimes the situation gets out of hand, and you've got no control whatsoever over that. Or you want to do things in a timely manner always, but we can't do it. Perhaps because hey, I've got no control over anything.
Y'all need to write a poem or a story on time next week.
Well, I'm working on some stuff, and I just my mind goes from here to there, and I want to work on something about my old friend Tommy Gwynn.
Oh, yeah.
And
He had a lot of time.
He did.
He was
did.
allotted a whole lot of time.
He did. He's my buddy, and there's some things that, like I said, there are things that I'm working on all the time. They got a sale on notebooks at Walmart right now, going back to school, and I like to buy. I go time I usually go in and buy those notebooks. I go and buy 10 of them little dudes, put up. I like to. I'll write stuff in them. I got notebooks everywhere, where I.
That's
writing
writers.
poems.
Writers do that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, what
there
we've
you go.
done,
Writers do.
We've about notebooked
to run out
ourselves
of
right
time.
through this segment right here. But it's been interesting.
Yeah. Well, life is interesting, and
And
that's what we're.
I've got a song that I'm going to sing in the country show called "Time Is on Your Side."
Okay.
Yeah, the good times, the bad times last forever. The good times seem to fly.
Yeah.
So.
You're right about that.
Yeah. So what we got now
Like that,
is thank you, Jackie, for being here.
Thank you, sir.
My love.
Oh,
Thank you for being here.
I enjoy.
Don't forget
I
Peggy
enjoyed
Burton,
the
South
time
Jackson
with you
goes
guys,
country.
Yeah.
Peggy Burton, South Jackson goes country. Peggy Burton, South Jackson goes country. Get your tickets now.
7,
See you
8,
next week.
7, 8, 9, August.